eggs. Let me just welcome everybody. I'm gonna let some more people come in. Come on in, y'all. All right. Hey, Rashida, come on in, girl. I'm cooking up some stir fry with my leftovers. I'm gonna show y'all how to use your leftovers because I got about a pound of shrimp. I got maybe not more than 1/3 of bacon, and I got my scallions, and I don't want to throw them away. So I'm about to make some shrimp fried rice. I got some rice that I've made over here. I got my handy dandy wok, and you're gonna need some olive oil. So I got about 4 cracked eggs right here, you guys, and I used a little bit of sea salt and some black pepper, and I'm gonna whisk that up. While I'm getting my wok hot, I just use some regular olive oil, okay, to get my wok hot. And yes, I use a wok because I think then I'm truly Korean with my little wok. I be loving my wok. I don't know about y'all. So the pop-up was great. It was an adrenaline rush for me, even though I am catering to other people on a weekly basis. To be in front of everybody was an experience. And the business, as far as not just black-owned business, it was all colors. Just small business. It was great. Hey, Donita. Thanks for joining me. So I'm letting my pan get hot here. I'll just repeat this, you guys, because I have some other people that join my live. I have my wok here. I am letting it heat up with some olive oil. I have leftover ingredients, about a pound of shrimp from yesterday. And it's already seasoned. I have seasoned it up so it should be good and flavorful, but I don't want it to go to waste. So my husband came with the idea, let's do some shrimp fried rice. I have a pound of shrimp. I have some premium bacon that I have cooked and cut up. I got my scallions here, which are still fresh. And I've made me some plain white rice that I'm getting ready to fry. And I have about 4 cracked eggs with just some sea salt and some black pepper here. Oh, I'm missing one ingredient, you guys, and I'm about to get it. It's my smoked sausage. It's going to put all the flavor to it. And I know people are probably saying, like, how you using smoked sausage in shrimp fried rice? It's my shrimp fried rice. I can put wherever I want in it. So I'm just getting my egg all beat up so that I can pour that last. You want your skillet really hot so your rice can just be popping off. Let me grab my sausage. Okay, where's my sausage at? Oh, I got it. And I'm going to add me just a little bit more to my skillet. Don't want it to be dry. I have my sausage here, and I have cut up my sausage. You see it's going to be like bite size, right? I'm going to add that in. Right? And so what I'm going to get done first is your sausage because it creates your flavor profile. So I'm going to go ahead and get that in there. And I'm doing about that much because it's my husband and my daughter is home. My husband works, so he can take this to work for lunch tonight. And so I'm doing everything at once. Right? So we got that going. I got me a little parsley. Just a little bit of parsley. I'm a parsley fan. I don't know about you guys, but I like flavor. So I got about a tablespoon of parsley. You can do much, you can do more, you can do little. It's up to you. It's what you want to do. this is my stick. I cook with this stick. I love this stick, y'all. So get that sausage going. And the flavors in this sausage, this is a smoked sausage, you guys, I use. Because the flavor profile, it will turn any dish to like a 100 instantly. Yes, my pop-up was amazing yesterday. I am, yes, Donita, I'm going to send you a menu. And we'll have to work out some days because, again, I got the shipyard and they have special dates as well. But I will send you a menu. I do want you guys to taste what I got going on. The pop-up was yesterday. It was wonderful. I'm excited. And I will be doing or be involved in another pop-up. And we got some ideas for our own stuff. So you guys stay tuned. Alright, so my sausage is brewing in here. It's going. That flavor is going. Can y'all smell that? So now I'm going to get something so I can scoop my rice up because I have some rice here, just white rice. And I'm going to add some of that. Alright, and so I'm going to go ahead and add my rice because it's hot, but I want it to be fried. So I'm going to scoop some rice in there, right? And just dump that right on in there. Right, so got my rice frying in there with the sausage. Let that keep right on going. And you want to kind of spread that out on your pan there so it can actually get brown. And for this, you don't have to, I'm not going to add much extra seasoning to it because, again, my shrimp has been basically marinating in the seasoning since yesterday from the pop-up, the extra shrimp I have. So there's no need to add anything else. And I don't use hard salt or anything like that. I use a lot of herbs and spices. The only thing that I use sea salt for, and that was for my eggs. So now I'm going to get the start of the dish, which is my shrimp. Again, I had about a pound left over from the pop-up yesterday. So I'm going to go ahead and get that going. Just add them right in there. Get that added. And get that all mixed in there. And you want to try to get those shrimp to the bottom. Again, shrimp only takes maybe like 1 minute on each side if a minute. I don't even think it's 30 seconds. Because you don't want your shrimp to be rubbery. Have you ever had shrimp that's just like rubbery? They've been overcooked. And you don't want that. You want to kind of let that lay. And for those of you who don't cook seafood, you know that your seafood is done when it starts turning red. And like I said, in shrimp case, it's going to be red and then white as well. And it doesn't have to be that way for a while. Again, the other temperatures in the other ingredients is going to help it keep right on cooking. So you don't want to overdo your shrimp. Right? And we got that going. Everything is looking good, smelling good. And another reason that I cook with wood, because it's so easy to get your food off without it sticking. So much better for me. So again, I started with some olive oil in my pan, got my pan nice and hot. You want it nice and hot so it can actually fry your rice. And your rice does have to be pre-done. So we just steamed some rice. Let that keep going. Now, I'm going to add the secret, but not secret. Bacon makes everything better, you guys. And I know a lot of people be like, what? Shrimp fried rice and bacon? What is she doing? It's my shrimp fried rice. I can put whatever I want in it. You can put whatever you want in it. Stop letting people tell you what to do and what not to do in your dishes. It's yours. That's what makes it yours. At least that's what I believe. So I'm not going to add all of this bacon, but I'm just going to add a few pieces to that to give it another flavor here, profile. And you guys, I get this bacon from BJ's. It's a premium cut thick bacon. When I tell you, it's so flavorful. It really is. Alright, and what I'm going to do is drizzle just a little bit more of olive oil because, of course, that rice has sucked everything up here. So we're going to just drizzle that just around the edges, get that in there. Alright, so now everything has fried up. My shrimp is looking great and they're done, but not overly cooked. So now I want to slow everything down and I'm going to add my 4 cracked and beat eggs. Again, I just used a little bit of sea salt and so probably a teaspoon of sea salt and a teaspoon of pepper, black pepper that is. So I'm going to go ahead and just add that in. Pour that all over there. And of course, you know, liquid slows down the frying process. So, I'm going to start tossing that. Right? That egg is all over that rice. It's all over the shrimp. It's all over the sausage and the bacon. And again, I will keep saying this. People are going to say, she crazy. She added sausage and bacon. That's not shrimp fried rice. It's my shrimp fried rice. And I'm showing you guys that when you have leftovers, like you can turn your leftovers into other phenomenal dishes. I promise you, that don't cost a lot. You know, it's hard out here trying to feed a family of 3 or 4, even one person. It's hard to feed yourself sometimes. Food has really inflated. Groceries have inflated. I know you see it. And if you don't get any type of help from the state or the government, it's hard. And people think because you don't get help from the state that it's not hard, and it really is. And there's ways to feed big families on a small budget and still have great meals. You don't have to just sit around and eat noodles all the time. It's not that much healthy, and you can add some, you know, some great ingredients to those things to peak them. So I'm just want to showcase that. Rice being a big staple in the community, because it feeds a large amount of people if you need it to. So we are doing shrimp fried rice with my ingredients left over from my pop-up yesterday. And I will be on another pop-up soon, guys, and I will let you know ahead of time, because that one I jumped on. I actually jumped on pretty late when I found out about it. So I'm so grateful to them. It was great. And you see how the egg just turned everything around? So it's looking good. Now for my shrimp, anything with eggs for me, you guys, I don't do wet eggs. I can't stand it. So I'm going to basically flip this until I think it's dry enough for my taste. Again, if you like it wet, maybe like sunny side up, you can go for a shorter amount of time. It's up to you. There's no rule to cooking. If anybody tells you they're 100% never made a mistake in cooking, they're lying to you. That is what cooking is about. Making mistakes, perfecting it, and getting it right until you have a great flavor profile. Hey Chance, thank you for joining. Right, so it's getting to that point where it's nice and dry for me and how I like it. Again, you don't have to do a whole wok full. I'm doing a whole wok full because it's me, my husband, and my daughter, so we're good to go with that. This is done, so I'm gonna cut my fire. And I'm going to add, because it's still hot, I'm going to add some fresh scallions. And for me, you guys, I like a little crunch to mine. So I'm changing it up for a little freshness in there, because this is probably going to be a heavy dish. I'm going to just fold those scallions in there. They're going to actually get a little soft, but not too soft. Right? Because you don't want, you seen how onions will cook to pieces? You really don't want it to cook to pieces. You're trying to taste every flavor in here. I got my scallions in there. I've already cut my fire, but everything is still going, so just don't want anything to burn. Your rice is frying, and you don't want, you should be steaming your rice where it's not mushy. And pretty much you just start off cooking where your water is boiling, and boiling is busting bubbles, and they're busting bubbles. You add a little bit of, well, I add a little bit of olive oil and butter to that to keep the rice from sticking. And so you'll have nice flaky rice. And then it'll be on high for 2 minutes, and then reduce it down to low for 10 to 15 minutes. And it's the perfect rice and the perfect consistency. It smells pretty good. And that looks really good, guys. So, this is my rendition of shrimp fried rice, and I wanted to use my leftover ingredients that I could no longer save because your shrimp cannot be down for that long. It can't be not frozen for that long. So I took my already seasoned shrimp that I had down from yesterday. I added smoked sausage, and you can use any smoked sausage that you like. My preference is Rogerwood, the unspicy or spicy. They sell a spicy that's really good. I don't do the spicy, but I can't take the spicy. But it's just as good. It's probably 10 levels above the regular. It has a great flavor profile, forgive me. And then I added bacon to that, which is a premium bacon that I use out of BJ's. It's thick cut. It has the right amount of fat to it. I added some scallions. I added a cracked egg, and I added my rice. And there you go. I've made a whole different meal than what I would have had yesterday. And I have conserved my leftover ingredients and turned them into something else. Saving money. I saved myself money. And I probably could feed maybe a family of 4 off this pan alone. Okay, and I still got some rice over here. So you can do a whole lot with a whole little bit and make a great meal. And I'm going to get this plated up and show you guys how I would serve it. And I'm adding my scallions in. I added them as the last thing because they'll get a little soft, but they still will have a nice crunch to it and create a nice profile for that. So a little earthiness with something so heavy. I'm going to get that plated up, and I'm going to show you the end result. Hey, TJ. Alright, so I'm going to get that plated up. If I was serving this to you, so I had about a pound of shrimp, you would get a whole bowl full of shrimp and rice. So you would not be disappointed with the amount of shrimp and rice you have. So I have it there. I would add some extra dry parsley here, just a little bit for color, right? A little bit for color. And I would throw just a little bit of extra fresh scallions over that for you. Right? And then, excuse me here. And then we're done. Right? So, there's your bowl. Shrimp fried rice. Pink style. So, I have just saved you probably about, you can make this meal for right at $20. And with rice is like, it depends on what brand. I use Uncle Ben's, but it depends on what brand you get. You can probably get rice in the plastic pack for less than $1. And that feeds, I think it maybe feeds maybe 10 people or more. And probably more, just depending on the weight that you get. Get you a bag of shrimp. You can even do chicken if you wanted to. Shrimp fried chicken. Shrimp fried chicken. Chicken fried rice. Beef fried rice. Whatever you want to do. But it's a way to conserve. And I just turned my leftovers into a new meal. And so I'm about to dig in. Alright guys, I just wanted to hop up here and kind of show you my rendition of shrimp fried rice. Stay tuned. The pop-up was great. I'll also come back up here because I have cards from other business vendors that I want you guys to know about. And I want you guys to show support. They're local, 757. And they came out yesterday. I bought some items from them as well. And I have their cards. So I'll be giving those to you later. I'll be going live again. Thank you for tuning in. And don't forget to follow me on my business page, which is Pink Contrell Unlimited. Pink Contrell Cafe, excuse me. Pink Contrell's Cafe. You can catch that on Instagram. And for the love of food, we got 2 new episodes with 2 new interviews.